would violate her duty of good faith to her employer. She would breach her contract of employment.
I think the contention, Commissioner Khumalo, if I recall correctly, was because the monies are in that environment, she could be approached to make those monies available. I don't know what would be presented to her for her to make those monies available, but that is where the funds are for her to make available.
But if she's doing that as part of her job, how does that rise to gratification and unlawful conduct? Because what you are saying, that would apply to any person who occupies that role.
Correct.
If they are required to provide money, provided that they are complying with the prescripts and they are doing that correctly, that's not a criminal offense.
No, it
They are
isn't.
simply doing their job.
Yes. If she was approached for access of the TSS funds, knowing that whatever that motivation was, she should not approve that funding.
Yes, but how
That
do you leap to the conclusion that she would loot state funds? Because that's what your 25.3 says. If she's approving a request and she's doing it in accordance with the prescripts, there's nothing wrong with that.
Not if she's doing it in accordance with the prescripts.
So what is the basis of your assumption that she would have done it in an unlawful manner?
That she would have been approached to make monies available under circumstances where she would not have made them available.
But how do you know that?
That was because of that environment and because of the fact that from previous matters, not in IDEC, that is how funds were looted, out of accounts where the funds are within a covert environment. So motivations would be put in for access of that money.
You are being,
Without-
if I may come in, no. You are being grossly unfair to Mrs. Mokwele. Now you are attributing conduct of persons she has no knowledge of to her in the future, no how. And you are saying you accept that she may be required to access those funds in the course of execution of her job. But the impression you create here at this 25.3 is that she would do so to loot. So that apology that I think you sought to extend to her, you might as well take it back. You are seriously impugning her credibility, and we're trying to find the basis on which you say she was going to loot.
I hear you. That is not the intention. I'm trying to give an example of how I find that space. And,
you see,
sorry,
no, you may continue if you're not done.
I think it is also wholly unfair. There's no intention to impede on her dignity. I am merely expressing or amplifying on the question. If that is how it comes out, Council, really, it is unfortunate that you think that I would, in giving an explanation, that I am intentionally impeding on her reputation and her credibility. Commissioners, that I made earlier, I will not willy-nilly make an apology. The commissioners did not drag an apology out of me. I made that apology freely, and I think it should be taken from where it came. It did come freely.
You see,